Today we are doing a pattern roundup against my will. And I'm joking, but I'm also not. I am kind of combining two seasons here because it's a little late to be doing spring patterns, but it's kind of like the right time to be doing summer patterns. So we're calling this spring/early summer patterns, and I'm sticking to it. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Maddie, also known as By a Thread Knits, because I am in fact hanging on by a thread, and I do these pattern roundup videos usually once a season, but I was slack-a-lackin' during spring because these videos are a bitch to edit. And so I didn't want to make it, but you guys asked for it, and here we are. That was a long story. So the way I do these videos is I go through the pattern designer, projects on Ravelry, size range, and price. So I'm gonna give you like 5 metrics of this pattern. The designer name and the pattern name will both be right here the entire time I'm talking about it, as well as a photo of the pattern. And I will have this entire Ravelry bundle linked in the description box, as well as my Ravelry profile, which is linked in my bio. That's that on that. We're along for the ride. Let's get into it. So I'm kind of going in no specific order this time just because I don't feel like it. We're just going random order. Up first, we have the Flur Cami from Brianna Mason. This one costs $8 USD. Oh, I'm gonna name all the prices in USD just because American, sorry. This has a size range of extra small through 5XL, has 59 projects on Ravelry. If you don't know projects on Ravelry, I just feel like it's a good metric to see like how many people have made the pattern, obviously, but then that also, it makes me feel more confident that the pattern is well written and delivers the object that you want. So that's not always the case. I just like to know how many projects are out there because if I have a question, odds are it might be answered in those aforementioned projects. But the Flur Cami, this is a version of her very popular Flur Tea pattern, which uses the same lace motif but just in a little t-shirt. I really like the Cami. I don't know. I like the Flur Tea a lot. I think I've talked about it before, but the Cami is really speaking to me, and I think this may be something I have to make this summer. I love this lace pattern. It would keep you entertained for sure. But yeah, it's super cute. It's nice and cash. What type of fiber did she use for this? She used a linen cotton blend for her version. That could be really fun. I'm gonna keep this on the back of my little mind here and swing back to that later this season. Next up, we have the Campus Vest by Amy Scher. This pattern costs $10.50, is knit at a DK weight. Pattern is available in sizes A through J. Has 71 projects. A friend of mine actually has made this pattern and it is so cute. My friend Nyla, I'll have her linked, she's adorable. She made this pattern and wore it to Flock last year and it was so cute and I have been thinking about it ever since. It like is vaguely collegiate but still casual enough to be not too preppy, if that makes literally any sense. I just think it's really cute and you can like make it cropped, you can make it full length. I would probably go cropped just because I'm really short. I'm 5'1.5", guys. So when I say I'm really short, like I mean it. Anyway, Campus Vest, it's super cute. I picture this in like a robin's egg blue. I think would be so cute with like tortoiseshell buttons. Shut up. Shut up. Somebody make that and tag me in it, please. Next up, we have the Bifura Pullover from Teti Lutsak. This is one I have talked about several times at this point on my channel, but it bears repeating. This pattern reads very summer to me, despite being a sweater, and that may just be because I saw it for the first time at Flock last year, which is in fact in August, so I might just have like an association of it with the summertime. However, I think in like a wool cotton blend, it could be suitable. It is like a pretty deep V-neck and obviously has that really cute floral situation, and this is just like such a interestingly designed piece. I get sick of just doing like the same drop shoulder sweater in the round, you know? And so this would be a really fun way to mix it up, I think. And the version I saw last year at Flock, I wish I would have gotten that person's handle because they were so cute and I mention it all the time and I wish I could credit them. So if you were that person who I ran up to at Flock about this pattern, please let me know. They made it in sage green and cream and it was so cute. And they wore it with like some denim shorts. It was a look. Oh, I didn't even talk about any of the specs. I was just ranting. This pattern costs about $9.62. Is knit at a light fingering weight, is available in sizes 1 through 9, and has 71 projects on Ravelry. I've heard really good things about it. All right, next up we have the Roma Vest by Mochi Knits. This one costs about $9.02, is knit at a light fingering weight with 2 lace yarns held together, I guess. My cat just bumped into the tripod, I'm sorry. It's available in sizes 1 through 7 and has 67 projects on Ravelry. This is what I was talking about with the light robin's egg blue with tortoiseshell buttons. This is so cute. This one is pretty similar to the Campus Vest, just on first glance, but this one does have, I think it's like, is it broken rib? A slipped stockinette stitch. That kind of sounds like fun, but it gives it a really nice texture. I like that. This one's a little bit more fitted than the Campus Vest too, so if that's your vibe, you can obviously size up, but I think it's meant to have less ease. I really like the neck increases and like how that looks with the slipped stitch pattern. That looks super clean and crisp. Oh, and that little detail along the collar, adorable. Very good contender if you're looking for a little vest moment this summer. Next up, we have the Rooster Sweater by Ludmila Babensiva. And this sweater is so cool. I love a kooky color work moment. I just do. This is probably the kookiest I've ever seen, and I am obsessed with it. It's just got fucking roosters on it. That's so cool. Who would have thought of that? That's awesome. You're so cool. So this one costs $8.50, is knit at a fingering weight, comes in sizes extra small through XXL, has 12 projects on Ravelry. Again, I'm obsessed with this. I just love the rooster. It looks almost like a grain motif next to the rooster, separating it. I just think it's so cool. All right, next up, this is a classic. We have the Neommy Sweater by Pernell Larson of Knitting for Olive. This is so spring slay. I'm sorry, I had to include it. This one costs about $8.05, is knit at a fingering weight, comes in sizes double extra small through 4XL, and has 113 projects on Ravelry. My friend Yeji just made this pattern. Like, I've always loved this pattern. Obviously, it's so cute. But then Yeji made it, and I was like, oh no, am I gonna have to make that too? It looks like a behemoth. I feel like this would take me quite a bit of time. I'm not very comfortable with color work. Like, I can do it, but I feel like my tension's a little bit messy still, so anyway, the sweater's freaking adorable. I love the colors that they use in this sample piece. I just think it's so perfect. So springy, and like, you could wear this year round, who cares? At some point in my knitting career, I will make this. On the record, I am saying that. At some point. I'm not gonna hold myself to any time constraints there, but eventually I will make this sweater because I love it. Are the sleeves steek? Oh, no, it's not. You can steek it. There's an option to steek, but then there's also an option not to steek. Do with that what you will. Here we have the Oilia Tank and Top by Tamara Jordan of Starcrossed Knits. I love Tamara's patterns. They're fantastic. They're some of the most like detailed and customizable patterns I've ever used. I've test knitted for her and like bought patterns by her with my own money. Always incredibly impressive writing, and she's also very responsive to questions and stuff like that. So this is the Oilia Tank and Top. So basically 2 patterns in one. So you would be losing money not buying this. Costs $10 USD. Knit at a fingering weight. I believe she used, yeah, Knitting for Olive pure silk. I really want to work with more pure silk. I love that yarn. And comes in sizes 28 inch to 62 inch bust, and has 74 projects on Ravelry. So you can make this one, as I said, either like a full top with a full sleeve. Super cute bell sleeve, by the way. I do love that. Or the tank top. I love a thicker tank top strap, personally. That's what I feel most confident in. But I also like love a bell sleeve, so I would have a very hard time. Oh my god, there's also a cap sleeve. She's doing the most. But yeah, this pattern is adorable, and I love the lace design. All of Tamara's patterns also fit you like a damn dream. Her patterns are just incredible, guys. You need to knit one if you haven't. Fantastic work. Okay, next up we have the Flower Knot Socks by Laura Muratz. This pattern costs $4.09, is knit at a DK weight. I love a DK weight sock. I actually have not knit very many actual like fingering weight socks just because I love making DK weight socks. And I don't have issues with them fitting into my shoes. I don't know, I have really small feet, like weirdly small feet, so I don't know if that's part of it. That could just be me. My feet are always cold too, and I would like to stop talking about my feet now, but the DK weight sock just is so much warmer. It's so much faster to knit. I get way less bored with a DK weight sock. I love a DK weight sock, okay? And I feel like that's kind of a hot take. And I'm here to say what we're all thinking. And look at this cute little flower knot cable pattern. That is so pretty. Anyway, DK weight comes in sizes small, medium, or large, and has 101 projects on Ravelry currently. These are on my list to make at some point in the near future as well. I have so much sock yarn, and love DK weight socks, as we have established. And I just love the little like springy cable-y motif. So cute. Next up we have the Tulip Scarf by Manmi Choi, and this one costs $6.50, knit at a DK weight, and has 83 projects on Ravelry. Love the tulip design on this. Oh my god, there's like mini short, mini long, large short, large long, and simple versions of this pattern within that one pattern. Great deal. But this tulip motif is gorgeous. How do you do that? It's like knitted in there, like it's not embroidered. That's stunning. There are both written instructions and charts for this pattern. This designer did a lot of work for that, and I appreciate it. I prefer written instructions personally. Charts make my eyes hurt sometimes. So if a pattern has both, that's great. I notoriously don't love a mini scarf, but I feel like if I made this one, how much I love the pattern on it would outweigh how much I don't like mini scarves. You could also like tie it in your hair. That would be cute. There's options. So pretty. Here we have the Luna mini skirt by Knitters and Friends, and this one costs, okay, we're going pounds for this one. I apologize. £6 and 95, what do you call a cent in pounds? I don't know, I'm sorry. $6.95, let me know, please. Comes in sizes 1 through 9. It's knit at a DK weight and has 6 projects on Ravelry. This is a pretty recent release too. I've never heard of this designer before, but I saw this skirt on Instagram and love it. I love a pocket on a skirt in the front like that. I think it's so cute and just kind of like adds an element to kind of a basic A-line skirt, which I think is fun. For the spring and summer though, I don't think you would want full wool. Seems more fall-ish to me. So I'm sure you could use a different fiber, just add DK weight. Would probably have different drape. I feel like the wool kind of gives it like that structure. Super cute though. This is the Chloe cardigan by Silvera Knitwear. Costs $8.05, knit at a sport weight, and has sizes double extra small through 5XL. This sample was knit in Knitting for All at Pure Silk. Again, love her. And currently has 2 projects on Ravelry. I really like the button-down short sleeve shirt type situation, like the button-down cardigan that you can wear as a shirt type thing. I think that's super cute, and I really, really like the edge. I think it's like a picot edge on this, which is so cute. And the buttons has instructions on how to make your buttons cutesy like that. Adorable. I love the double folded hems too. That's nice. Next up, I found this one from Study Knits podcast. She mentioned this dress and I found it and I love it. So this is the Coastline mini dress by Olga Knitwear Design, and this is a sport weight pattern, comes in sizes double extra small through 3XL, costs $8.81, and currently has 14 projects on Ravelry. This is a really new release too. I've had a hard time finding a knit dress that I really like. I have really high dress standards, okay? And this one meets them. It's so cute. I love the tie in the back because you can just like adjust it if you're not feeling like wanting to be that snatched that day, like you don't have to be. I love getting to choose my level of snatch. That's very important to me. Thick strap, kind of a square neckline, high neck. You can make it like whatever length you want. I would probably go mid-thigh. It's just so cute. They used a cotton and linen blend for this, so that's perfect for summer. I think it would be really cute in some sort of like statement color. Poppy blue by Knitting for Olive. I'm kind of obsessed with that color right now. Or they're like daisy pink. Incredible. I really want to knit this one at some point. If not this summer, next summer. Next up, we have the Cleo top by Simone Ryan. This one costs about $10.36. Knit at a DK weight, comes in sizes bust circumference 29.5 inches through 36 inches, and has 66 projects on Ravelry. This one is another pretty customizable one, it looks like, so you can do a v-neck or a scoop neck. I really like the look of this v-neck. It just has that really clean, crisp line to it that I quite like, and I really like the ribbing as well. And again, that thick strap. I just love that look. I'm sorry. It's just so good. And then it has that double folded hem. Is it double folded? I think so. It's really cute. I like this one a lot. It's just very classic, basic, good time. Next up, we have the Maya cardigan by We Made Wardrobe, and this one costs about $9.56. Is knit at a DK weight with a sport and lace weight yarn held together. Comes in sizes extra small through 3XL and has 22 projects on Ravelry. I love this cardigan. I have had my eye on this one for quite some time now. I just need to figure out a yarn combo that speaks to me. I really, really like this cardigan. I love a double folded collar. There's like little, I don't know what that, is it crocheted on afterwards? It might be. Around the bottom hem and the sleeve cuff, which adds some more visual interest. Double knit button band and and again, just really nice crisp shaping on the neckline there. A really good all season. Pop it over in the summer when it gets cold, wear it all winter. I don't think I would ever take that off. Next up, we have the Under the Quilt socks by Stone Knits. Adorable. What else needs to be said about this? This pattern costs about $6.47. Knit at a fingering weight, comes in sizes 1, 2, and 3, and has 94 projects on Ravelry. I love a good quilt motif all seasons, but I feel like it really works in the summer for some reason. These are super cute. Some people do like multicolor color work, which I think is adorable, and some people just do the 2-color color work. You've got options. Stone Knits, really solid sock designer. Yeah. Adorable. Next up, we have the Pimona Sweater by Mathilde Marcher. Insanely cute. So this one costs about $8.50-ish, and it is knit at a sport weight, comes in sizes 1 through 6, and currently has 4 projects on Ravelry. Obviously all over color work of a cutesy little strawberry motif. The top part is a different motif, which I like. I love the strawberries for the summer. Shut up. That should be illegal to be that cute, actually. It's adorable. Bottom up though. I'm not a big bottom up fan. Next up, we have the Mento Tea by Magdalena Parker, and this one costs $11 for the pattern. Knit at a fingering weight, comes in sizes double extra small through 3XL, and currently has 68 projects on Ravelry. This one feels reminiscent of those flower knot socks that I mentioned earlier. Just that cable that kind of has like almost a botanical look to it in the center. I don't know, I just think it's really cute. I really have been into cables for the spring and summer, and usually I associate cables with fall, so that's been kind of a switch up for me. Oh my god, she also made this as a dress. That's incredible. That would take so long. That would take years off my life, I think, but that is incredible. Yeah, I really like this one. It's just like nice and loose and flowy, and yeah. Okay, speaking of cabling for summer, we have the I'm Ecstatic socks by Nicole Santos. I really love this pattern designer's vibe overall. They're super cool. I've been following them on Instagram forever, and they always have just the coolest patterns, and all their patterns are pay what you want or can, so I really appreciate that as well. Yeah, but the Ravelry price is $6.02. If you go on their website, you can do the pay what you want or can sliding scale situation, which is so nice. These are another DK weight sock. Comes in sizes 1 through 4, has 48 projects on Ravelry. I'm sorry I'm talking about like thick socks for my spring and summer video. That's a little bit backwards, but my feet are always cold constantly. Is that like bad circulation or something? Like, what is wrong with me? If you could let me know, that would be fantastic. But these are so cute, and I love the cables, and I've been wanting to make these forever, and I just needed to talk about them, okay? I'm sorry. Here we have the Tie Tank by Hannah Singleton. This one costs $8, is knit at a DK weight, comes in sizes extra small through 5XL, and has 123 projects on Ravelry. Okay, this is cute. It's a lot of back for sure. I don't know, you probably can't wear a bra with this, but it's 2025. You don't have to wear a bra, queen. It's got a high neck in the front, and then the back is obviously like completely open, except for the tie. I don't know about you, but I get sweaty, and this would be great for airflow purposes. I'm keeping it real, okay? This would be kind of nice. It's cute. It's fun. It looks easy to make. It would probably be quick because you're basically only knitting the front. This is the Four Seasons Chamisole by Celine Phaeton. This one costs $10.50. Knit at a fingering weight. Comes in sizes 25.5-inch bust to 70-inch bust, and has 35 projects on Ravelry. This is another one that's really customizable. It looks like there's 3 charts in this one pattern, so the regular ribbing, the cable, and then the lace. I really like the ribbed version, just the plain ribbing. It's got a nice square neckline, negative ease. I also really love the cable version too. That's super cute. Oh, the cables on the strap like meet. Ugh, I love little details like that. Yeah, it looks like it would be a fun knit. I don't know, you have a lot of options. Ooh, the back is also a square neck. Square back. I like this one. I think it's fun. Okay, next up is the Tulip Cami by Brianna Mason. This one is adorable, clearly. Costs $8, comes in sizes extra small through 5XL, knit at a worsted weight, and has 12 projects on Ravelry. It's just so cute. I don't know, I've never seen this type of pattern before. It's like almost just dashes of color, but it visually actually does a lot. It's more than the sum of its parts, I feel. I love a double V on the front and the back. Looks like I-cord straps, and yeah, it's just adorable. I just really like this one a lot. Was knit in cotton yarn for the sample, which I think would be perfect for the summer. Looks like she used Wool in the Gang Shiny Happy Cotton. I've never used that one. Is it good? I've heard good things, but it's also just like Wool in the Gang, you know? Let me know. Okay, next up we have the Muzela Purse by the Rat and Sea Witch. This is another banger by Rat and Sea Witch, and that's simply all they know how to do, is banger after banger. This one is a little seashell pouch. Look me in the eyes and tell me that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen. You can't. You would be lying. Look at this picture of them all in the sand. That's adorable. It's so cute. And then it has a zipper installed and it's lined, and you could just like use it to put whatever the heck you want in there. Maybe coins, perhaps. I don't know. This one, I didn't talk about any of the details. This one costs about $4.81. Is knit at a fingering weight. I believe it's one size. Yeah, one size, and has 40 projects on Ravelry. Rat and Sea Witch's patterns are fantastic. If you've knit the Ribka pouch, you know. Next up is the Ants in a Row Raglan by Leafhopper Knits. This is like probably one of the most creative uses of color work I've ever seen. There's something about this that just, I think is so visually interesting. I love the like vertical stripe situation with the ants, kind of a boat neck situation too. It's just so good. This designer is really cool. I believe they are an entomologist, is that word? Entomologist? They study bugs, which is like the coolest job ever. Saw somebody do this in red and white, which is adorable. That's probably what I would do. One time I stepped on a red ant nest. That was horrifying. It would be a nice way to reclaim red ants. I was wearing, oh my god, this was like middle school. I was wearing white Converse and I stepped in a red ant nest and I looked down, my white shoe was completely red and they went up my jeans. It was, ugh. That was a rough day, but the sweater is adorable. Could be a healing experience for me. This is so cute. This one is, it could be more fall winter leaning, but with shorts perhaps, maybe not. I really, really love the pink version. I think the pink is so cute. It's just a really interesting design. Like it's got no arms, obviously. Got like the asymmetrical collar. It's so cute. Pattern costs about $9.67. Is knit at a sport weight. Comes in sizes extra small through large and extra small through triple extra large. So it's like grouped sizings. It has 9 projects on Ravelry. This is so cool. I'm really leaning into the eclectic art teacher thing, and I'm very okay with that. End of the day, the eclectic art teachers are the coolest among us, I fear. This is so damn cool. I don't know. There's just something about it that's just cool. Ugh, it's just cool. Back onto the button-up vest train. We have the Hannah Slipover by the Knit Pearl Girl. This pattern costs about $9.79. Is knit at a DK weight. Comes in sizes A through L and has 32 projects on Ravelry. Again, this is just a basic vest pattern. I really want to call out that first sample with the mismatched buttons. I think that is so cool. That brand, Oddly, do you guys know what I'm talking about? They made those shirts that like with the patchwork names and stuff on them that were really popular a couple summers ago. They are doing like a mismatched button thing this summer, and when I first saw it I was like, how have I never seen that before? That is so cute. And also, I don't know about you guys, but I always have 1 or 2 buttons left over because they usually sell buttons in like packs, so you can't pick how many buttons you want. I have a lot of leftover singleton buttons that I feel should have their life lived, and this is a way to do that. I think it's so cute, and you could obviously do this with like a lot of patterns. You could just mismatch the buttons and call it good. I do think this is a really cute vest too. Good construction, crisp lines, etc. Brilliant work with the buttons there. We are nearing the end. This is the Gemma Polo by Kohhi the Knitter. Costs about $7.82. Comes in sizes extra small through extra large, is knit at a DK weight, and has 55 projects on Ravelry. I really like the idea of an oversized striped polo like this at the beach with some denim shorts. I think would be so cute in the summer when it's a little bit colder, or spring, obviously. Again, it's just like giving collegiate but not preppy, you know? Also, obviously a ton of color combination opportunities here. This purple and white though is so cute. And I love like the half button, so it's not a full button down, but it's got a pretty deep button placket. it. I think that's what we call that. It's adorable. This is just a very well done pattern. This is the Abbas by Rosa Pomar. That's that yarn brand that I have been into lately. That's cool. I didn't know they made patterns. This one costs about $7.82, is knit at a worsted weight, comes in sizes 1 through 8, and has 58 projects on Ravelry. Again, a button-down vest, but this one is very different, okay? It's got like a double-breasted button. I've never seen that on a knitted item. So you can button one set or both, or not button it at all if that's your fancy. And this one also has a really interesting kind of basket weave texture to it. Everything about this pattern is just super unique, and I really like that. It's just very different and cool, and I think it's a nice take on a more unique button down vest. I like this a lot. Here we have the Clover Tea by Lainit. This one costs about $7.25. Comes in sizes extra small through 4XL/5XL. Is knit at a worsted weight and has 190 projects on Ravelry. This one is pretty simple. It's just like a round yoke t-shirt. Petite Knit does a lot of these, but I really like the clover lace motif. I think that's super cute. I would like to see this in a Kelly green, please and thank you. Yeah, it just seems like you could make this in a nice cotton, and that would be really cute for the summer. Nice and breezy, you know? Here is the Tide Loop top by Other Loops. This one came out a couple years ago, I think. I just keep getting drawn back into this one. It's so cool. It's got that like natural wavy type line going horizontally on it, because you hold two yarns together for this. So maybe when you do like the kind of, there's a term for that. I don't know, but when it's like thinner, I assume you just drop one of the strands. Other Loops is the only person I've ever seen do that type of like textural difference, and I appreciate that. This one has like a high neck and a low back. I just like a high neck and a low back. I think it's fun. It's like, it switches it up, you know? This is just gorgeous. A lot of people have made this. Did I say anything about anything here? This one costs about $8.05. Comes in sizes extra small through XXL. Is knit at a sport weight and has 62 projects on Ravelry. I've heard good things about Other Loops patterns. I have yet to make one, but a lot of their patterns are in my favorites. So yeah, it's super cool. Last up, we have Grand Kohhi by Anne-Sophie Velling, which I believe is Augustine's knitwear. So this is a dress pattern. It's very dramatic, which I like. I would make this with a few modifications. Let me run through the specs, and then I'll circle back to how I would mod this. So this one costs about $3.22. That's very cheap. Is knit at a bulky weight, comes in sizes A through H, and has 2 projects on Ravelry. This one caught my eye because it reminds me of those Selkie dresses, if you know what I'm talking about. Again, these were popular a few summers ago. I maintain that I want to look like a fairy princess having a picnic at all times. I think that's delightful, and I think that's how it should be. And this really does meet that criteria. I also really love, I don't even think it's an empire waist because it's higher, but like when you just have like a strip of fabric above your chest and then it just flows out into dress. So my ideas for modifications on this, I do really like a big poofy sleeve, don't get me wrong. I kind of want to do this with just normal straps though, and have it be shorter. So make it mid-thigh length and then do just some sort of strap. I think that would be so cute, and I think it would be more suitable for summer without the big puffy sleeves. And then maybe also you could find a yarn combo that's not pure wool. As is, this dress would be fantastic for the winter. But if we want to summerify it a little bit, I feel there is ways to do so if we are a bit creative. It seems like there's a lot of potential here. Just really scratches my princess itch. I don't know. That is all I have for you today. It's a little bit less than we normally do for my own sanity. I hope that's okay. I will try to do another one of these like midsummer and just focus hardcore on like warm weather patterns. Yeah, hopefully you liked this transitional spring into summer pattern roundup. And if you did, please smash that like button. While you're at it, just smash that subscribe button as well. Just really, you know, if you could, it would be cool. Hope I see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Outros, man. I don't know. Bye.